Now, many of you will know that by the next year or the first half of next year, NIO plans to start with the deliveries of their second sub-brand, which is Firefly. Right now, this Firefly, you will know that price-wise, it is expected to start somewhere between 100 to 200,000 RMB, which will be the model for the mass market. Everyone from lower to middle income earners will be able to afford this car because this will be the cheapest model that you can buy from NIO. So many of the NIO users or investors also are patiently waiting for this mass market catalyst, which is going to come and compete seriously or very much so with your peers like Xpeng, Li. And whilst talking about Xpeng, I mean, today Xpeng just officially launched their mid-sedan called Mona 3, which starts just around $16,000 or 119,000 RMB. This is the starting price of this model, and this is the cheapest model that you will buy or you can buy from Xpeng. I mean, yeah, man, this is the model that is within the ranges of the Firefly sub brand, which is priced or expected to be priced between 100 and 200,000 RMB. I mean, starting price of 119,000. This is very, very low, and therefore it is going to probably cause some headaches for those companies that have been scooping quite a number of sales, like a BYD, in this segment or in this price segment, which therefore those models might have to brace themselves for what's coming from Xpeng. I mean, Xpeng, during today's launch of this Mona 3, they indicated that within the next decade they plan to get 50% of their sales outside of China, which therefore it shows you of how serious they are penetrating your European markets and all the other markets outside of China, which is something that is pretty exciting. So this is the model that when you look into NIO, it will be within the same price range as the Firefly model, but with ONVO, you will know that it will still be able to compete, because ONVO without bus, chances are very high that they are going to be, or that model is going to start below 200,000 RMB, which will also be able to compete with your Mona 3. But with ONVO, the advantage with the L60 is that it's spacious, and therefore, since SUVs tend to perform better in China, ONVO, it will be expected to do much better as compared to, of course, sedans, right? Which is for that reason that even for the NIO main brand, we see the top best-selling model of NIO being, of course, an SUV, which is the NIO ES6. That model constitutes to around 40% of NIO's total sales since inception, which shows you of how good that model is when it comes to sales on a month-to-month. So I don't know, I'm happy for Xpeng, but I look forward to also the Firefly, which will be coming. I look forward to also the ONVO L60, which deliveries are expected to come or to commence at the end of September, which we look forward to. I mean, already on the previous video, we're talking about ONVO opening 100 stores in 55 cities in China from the 1st of September, which that again, it's a very good move or strategic move from NIO and ONVO, because it will get or make people have a feeling of what ONVO looks like as we head to the second launch, which will make it easier for them to make a choice and place that order for the ONVO L60 after the second launch. So I'm happy, I'm excited, and I think both ONVO and Firefly, when you look into the sub-brands of NIO, these models or these brands will also do very well, because when it comes to technology, you know that NIO does not play. NIO has got top quality technology. NIO sells top quality cars. NIO cars are very safe also, which shows you that even for their sub brands, it should be the same, which will therefore drive more sales also coming to the sub brand. I'm not saying NIO, ONVO and Firefly are the same, but I'm saying in terms of some of the features, these brands, you'll find that they're the same, right? I mean, from the main brand NIO, we know that of course there will be some of the features that they will keep it for the main brand, but some of the features you will see them coming down to, of course, the sub brand. I mean, Firefly and ONVO. With Firefly, you will know that they will have their own battery swapping stations, which we are still to see how that will develop, or the latest developments around that. But ONVO, we know that they'll be sharing battery swapping stations with, of course, the NIO main brand, which by the end of this year they will be having 1000 battery swapping stations ready, which is something that is pretty exciting. So yes, I believe that blue sky is coming. I know that today P7 might be, of course, scaring some of the guys in this fast growing EV industry, but I don't think it scares NIO that much, because NIO, you know that their main brand still does well with these mass market brands. I mean, NIO right now it's able to do and sell better than Xpeng. Still, with Xpeng having their models, NIO is still outselling Tesla, though Tesla's cars are cheap. So it does not mean that the launch of these cheap cars, it will take NIO out of the business with their main brand or premium brand. There are those that will still prefer to go for the NIO brand. Even with ONVO coming, the NIO customers will remain loyal, or those that can afford a NIO car, they will remain loyal to that main brand. And therefore, mass market brands like your ONVO and Firefly are the ones that are seriously going to bring heat for their peers or for the cars within their segments, which, yeah, we have to think very hard of what can happen to of course, EV cars like Xiaomi, EV cars like Xpeng, EV cars like BYD, because when NIO completes launching both these brands and start selling them, then those other brands will also have to really watch out for NIO scooping and getting some of the market share in the mass market segment in this fast growing EV space. Otherwise, with all that, I just thought I'd just give you this quick update. Tell me what you think about this. I think it's pretty exciting. Like I said, I will say it again, kudos to Xpeng for dropping their new Mid-Sedan with a starting price of 16,000 or 119,000 RMB. I do commend them, right? But obviously we look forward to the second launch of ONVO. We look forward to the launch of Firefly, which those ones are the ones that on this channel they are very important, and we'll be closely monitoring that. I'll be giving you the developments as we head closer and closer to the launches of both those vehicles. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey. Tell me what you think about this. Do your own due diligence. As I'm doing this video, NIO is down 1%, and it shows you about the volatility that you find onto this stock. And like I said, stock price is not connected to the company, because company wise NIO is doing exceptionally well, and therefore I believe in the long term the share price will also recover and follow the current fundamentals that we are seeing onto the NIO stock. Otherwise, that's all from me. I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.